Hey guys, this is Chris with Team FTK. I just got done doing a deck profile on Burning Abyss. We're gonna try to bring y'all deck profiles every week. It's not promised. We're trying to go off each other's schedules, and sometimes I'm busy and sometimes Jesse is busy. So we're gonna try to work together to bring y'all the best deck profiles, at least one at the end of each week. I've been trying to scrape up a lot of cards that we need to finish off deck profiles and stuff, so I'm going around locals trading so we could give y'all good content, and we're trying to do the best that we can. We're not the richest people out here, but we're just trying to make sure y'all have the content and y'all know what type of builds y'all want to go with. And if y'all have any advice for us, it'll be cool to leave the comments down below. Hit that like button and the subscribe button. Let us know what y'all think. Appreciate it. Hey, what's good? This is your boy Chris with Team FTK, and I'm here to do my deck profile on PK Fire, Burning Abyss. That's right. I'm gonna start off with my one-ofs. I got one Fairy Tale Snow, because you wanna pitch it with Beatrice and then interrupt your opponent during their turn. One Tour Guide, because this card is amazing when you go in, especially in later game, when you go into your links and you normal summon, and you can have a Dante under one of your link monsters. Sorry. One Seer. You only need one Seer. It's at 1 right now. I wish it was at 2 or 3, something like that. But it's good at 1. You use it for your link plays, and most of the times you want to normal summon him and special summon another Burning Abyss monster from hand. And later, if we ever have time to do like combo videos, we'll go ahead and do that for y'all guys, so y'all can see certain combos with PK Fire. We have one Graph. He special summons one Burning Abyss monster from deck, I believe, and he's just good for extenders. So if you want to extend into Underclock, you could just have this get sent off a Rhino, special summon Seer, do your link play to make Underclock, and then go from there. Got your one Rubik, so you can synchro into Virgil, the Burning Rockstar. Well, I forgot his name, but Virgil. This is what you want to summon Virgil with. One Alec to negate your opponent's monster's effect. Some people forget, if you send Alec off of Beatrice, you will miss timing because it's a separate chain link, so you can't negate the effect right away. But if you send it later down the chain link, you could get this effect and resolve it to negate a opponent's monster effect. One Cowcap, he's your trap bouncer, so with Beatrice again, you can send him on your opponent's end phase and bounce back one of the trap cards, so you can use it against a Trickstar player and bounce back the reincarnation so they can't reincarnate you next turn. I only run him, but Drago, I think I can't even pronounce his name, but Drago, I play one of him just for the name. You just want to special summon him so you can go into your Dante play. I play one, let me read this name real quick so I get it. Kagna. Kagna, he sends a spell or trap card, but you really don't use him, only just for the name. Use one Barbar. Barbar wins games. You can use him towards the burn damage and just beat your opponent during the time procedures. It's pretty busted. I love this deck. I feel like Burning Abyss will never die. Like, even if you put Dante to 1, you could still find ways to loop Dante with Seer. 2 Libics, so I'm moving to my two ofs right now. I run 2 Libic. Libic is so busted, especially for extender. He specials one Fiend monster, Dark Fiend monster from your hand, and you could just go off, extend, link with those monsters. He's pretty good. I run 2 Farfar. Right now I have 2 Farfar, but I'm trying to get one more. As soon as I get one more, I'll throw it in. But Farfar is good because it banishes a monster on the board. It doesn't say just your opponent's monster, so you can also banish your Dante just to special summon more Burning Abyss monsters and go for like link plays, and then it returns to the field at the end phase. I run 3 Skarm. Skarm is so busted. It's search at the end phase, so that's why you always want to try to at least get this engraved, so you get your search for a tour guide. Onto the PK engine, I run 1 glove. I like glove at 1. It's busted. I wouldn't put it no more than 1. You just need it to send any other Phantom Knight card to grave. I run 2 Phantom Knight cloak. He's just there for attack boost, and then you can search cards off of him, or Phantom Knight cards. So you banish them, search for a Phantom Knight card, and then I run 3 boots. Boots is the best one out of them because it special summons itself if you have another Phantom Knight monster on board. So it's busted. So you normal summon Cloak, you special summon Boots, and then you go into your Dante plays. And then Boots, you can also banish him to search for a spell or trap card. So you most likely use Boots to search for your Phantom Knight traps. Onto Fiendish Rhino, I play 3 Fiendish Rhino. It's good because of his effect. The Burning Abyss monsters can't die under their own effects when you have him out on board. And then he's also good to send other Fiend monsters to grave besides himself. So that's pretty busted. Most of the times you're going to send Graph or Farfoot with Fiendish Rhino. I'm sorry. Then I run 3 Gallus Beasts. He's another extender. He's so busted because of with the time procedures. You can just special summon him, mill a monster, and burn your opponent for 200 times the level. So I'll burn my opponent for 600 if I mill a beast or one of the. I'm sorry, Burning Abyss. Sorry, and onto 2 BLS. I only played 2. I tried 3. I always milled 2 off of when I was running 3. I'll always mill 2 BLSs, and I'm like, well, I have 1 left in the deck. Like, that sucks, but I'd rather have 1 in hand and know that I have another 1 in deck that I can use in a later game to just to OTK my opponent. And like I said, with Burning Abyss, like in later games and you summon BLS, it's much better than just trying to summon them first turn because it does nothing on first turn summoning BLS. 1 Upstart onto the spells. 1 Upstart. 1 Dark Hole for board wipes. Sometimes you need those board wipes, and it's funny because not many people are playing board wipes anymore because a lot of cards say they can't be destroyed by battle by card effect. I run 2 Mass Change. I run 2 Mass Change almost for like anti-meta reasons. So anything that goes to grave could get banished instead. And summon Dark Law. Pretty much that's the big play with it. Only run 2 Allure. I really don't like 3 Allures because sometimes I'll draw into another Allure, banish dark target, and then I feel like with the other Allure in the hand I should activate it again, but you should always activate Allure only if you know you have targets in hand to banish, and I feel like it just minus you cards. It doesn't really minus you cards, but you get cards in your banish zone, and I honestly need everything in my hand so I could go ham. I run 3 Fog Blades. Fog Blades is the search off of the Phantom Knight cards and to negate your opponent's effects. And some people don't also know you could target your monster so it cannot be targeted for an attack target. I'm sorry, yeah, targeted for an attack target. Alright, onto the extra deck. I run your boy 3 Dante, main boss monster in this deck. That's pretty good, that I like. And that's it, 3 Dantes. You mill 3. He also get his effect under cost. Because it's cost, I'm sorry. 1 Virgil Rock. You only need 1. You can summon him with Synchro with Rubik, or you can summon him off of Beatrice. I only run 1 him, Dante the Pilgrim. Use him from Beatrice when she gets destroyed. I run one Beatrice because she's only at 1. She's pretty good. Once you go into her, you really have good field presence because she can send 1 card from your deck to grave, and then she also has 28 defense, which most people can't get over the 28 defense. Alright, I run 1 Nightmare Shark for OTK reasons, or for before the time procedure ends. Like, all you have to do is just overlay for him, and this card lets you attack direct by detaching 1 XYZ material, so you could just take 2,000 from your opponent, and it's pretty good. I play 1 Acid Golem just to get over big monsters. Sometimes this deck has problems with getting over monsters with higher attack, more than like 28 or whatever, and you just want to use this to get over that. And sometimes you don't have to take the 2,000, you could detach, but also link him off, so, or like let your opponent destroy him to get rid of him, so you go into other plays, or you could just fart for him. I run 1 Mega Quip. I like this card because you can just chain to it, target 1 monster, or target himself, switch it to defense, and it can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. So sometimes it saves you a turn, especially if it's in your extra link zone, because they can't get over it by battle or card effect if it says destroy on it. This is where Dark Law comes in, because I run the Mass Chain second, and it's good against Gokis. Say if I make it first turn, it's good against Gokis and Tricksters, or no, Sky Strikers, I'm sorry, Sky Strikers. And it's pretty good against them because they need their graveyard. They need to add up their spell cards so they get further effects. I run 1 Underclock Taker, and this is good for your combos, so you could start going into your link plays, or you could just special summon Dante with Beatrice underneath it and just pass turn. 1 Nightmare Phoenix. I only use 1 Nightmare Phoenix for the spell, the trap card removal, and you could discard any BA monster and get pluses from that. 1 Sybaris, so you could destroy special summon monsters and discard. 1 Unicorn, so you could get a bounce and then a discard, and you get pluses from that. 1 Deco Talker. I love Deco Talker. It's good in this deck because I'll set up Beatrice and a Deco Talker and then have a Snow Engrave, so I can interact on my opponent's turn and then have another monster over here, so if push come to shove, I can tribute the Snow just to negate anything that targets on my side. And I've seen most people run the Ritual build with the Ritual monster that you could just discard to negate a monster that targets, or a card that is targeted. I don't have none. I will get some and hopefully do an update for y'all. Alright, on to the side deck. I played 3 Cyber Dragons just because of the extra link. The U is real, and you don't want to get U'd out of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I run this just to special summon it if I'm going second. I run 2-dimensional barriers for fusions, XYZ, pendulums. It hits all that right now, but they need to errata this to where it says link monster as well, because links are real and they're coming for us, man. I run I said deck these 2 against Cyber Dragons and against Gokis or any monsters I can't get over that's summoning the extra link zone. So this helps me a lot. And this helps against Cyber Dragons, so I could just side in my Cyber Dragons and contact fuse all their machines, and then they lose. Red Reboot against Trickstars, Ultra Guys, and anything else is trap heavy, like anti-meta, and it's pretty good. Sometimes you don't have to activate it from hand, you could just set it if you're going first, and you know they're running an anti-meta deck, you could just set it, and then do your normal plays, and then when it comes back to your turn, you could just negate and shut them down. For I run 2 Gamma Seals for Kaiju's spot removal. You just want to get over big boss monsters so you can go in and attack. Going first, I'll side in the Solemn Brigade just to go in if I'm going in first. And I like the Solemn Brigade because it's pretty good, because I can make a Dante and say if I came further in my play to make a Beatrice or any Link monsters, I could just set these and make my opponent neg monsters or cards or whatever and just stop them for that turn. But yeah, that's it. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments down below and try to keep it polite. And love y'all, man. Stay safe.